Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today, really looking into these Ilonggo traits, solidarity, preparedness,
Hmm.
especially how they reacted so quickly after that big earthquake down in the Davao region. We're using those great sources you shared.
Right. And our mission here, it's more than just appreciating the culture. We want to get at something deeper. How this real local pride summed up in phrases like Nagahalang kita.
Which means we are admirable, or we take pride.
Exactly.
Uh,
How that pride isn't just for show. It actually fuels, decisive action, real collective support when other Filipinos are in crisis.
That's a key distinction, isn't it, between just having a reputation and actually doing something. And the headline from your source material really nails that. Nagahalang kita. Iloilo's commitment to aid and preparedness in the face of disaster. It sets up this interesting contrast right away because, often Ilonggos are known for their Malambing language, that sort of gentle way of speaking. Gives them a reputation for being warm, maybe calm.
Yeah, that's the common perception.
But what does the source tell us happens when things get serious? When action is needed, not just soft words?
Well, it reveals this deep-seated local pride that's built on being ready. The source puts it very clearly in Hiligaynon, ang Ilonggo, Indi lang Malambing. Kita man Hilisugtanon kag Handa.
Okay, break that down for us.
It means the Ilonggo, not just gentle. We are also proactive and ready. And that last word, Handa ready, that's absolutely central to their civic identity when a crisis hits.
Yeah.
It's like preparedness isn't just a government job, it's part of the culture, a mandate almost.
And the evidence for that readiness, it's very concrete, very immediate after the Davao quake. It wasn't just thoughts and prayers. They took this three-pronged approach right away. They were actively monitoring the situation, looking out for aftershocks and things.
Right.
They were doing safety checks, structural checks right there in Iloilo.
Yes, locally.
And at the same time, getting resources together to send aid south to Davao, all
Mhm.
happening at once.
And that simultaneous action is fascinating. Why bother with local checks while you're trying to help Davao? Well, it shows their own system is strong enough to manage both. They can look after things at home while deploying that proactive help elsewhere.
So it's not either.
Exactly. It's an integrated approach. It signals, a certain operational maturity. It's a step beyond the usual single-focused disaster response you might see.
And that coordination, that sequence of actions, that really defines this collective support we're talking about. It links who they are, their identity, with a regional responsibility. How does that support actually work? Who's making it happen?
It's really about coordination between the different local government units, the LGUs.
Yeah.
The provincial, the city, the municipal levels.
Okay.
And they're working with neighbors too, like Bacolod. It shows this broader regional teamwork in crisis management. It's not just about being nice, it's a system focused on keeping all kasimanwa, their fellow Filipinos, their townsfolk, wherever they are safe.
And it all comes back to that core motto, doesn't it? The source highlights the philosophy driving this speed. Ang Ilonggo, Handa permi bulig.
The Ilonggo is always ready to help.
Always ready.
Yes, and that word permi, always, is so powerful. It's not we'll help if you ask or we're willing to help. It's we are always ready. That lifts helping from just being a generous act.
To something fundamental.
Exactly. It becomes a core part of their civic duty,
Yeah.
part of how they govern. And that changes the narrative, doesn't it? They're known not just for their language or culture, but for stepping up effectively and immediately when others need it.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for us, for you listening? It's this real sense of admiration, I think, for a community where being Ilonggo, that local identity, is directly, instantly tied to being prepared, to taking decisive action that helps people far beyond their own borders.
And if you think about the bigger picture here, it really poses a question for any community, doesn't it? What does it actually take in terms of coordination, planning, resources for a motto, even a really inspiring one like always ready to help, to turn into real coordinated action so quickly? It makes you think about the nuts and bolts needed for preparedness to become, a living, breathing part of who a community is.